What happens when you find out you're sick? And there's no cure. What happens to you when you find out your life is going to be cut short? What happens when there are people you don't want to leave, things you still want to do, places you still need to see, experiences you long to have? Do you despair, or do you try to focus on the memories you've made with family, with friends, with loves? How do you prepare to die when all you want to do is live? When you want to live, do you find a way to fight against missing out on all the things you don't want to miss? Do the mind and body help you through? Do they grant you wishes? Do they prepare you? After recently losing my wonderful grandmother, my last grandparent, to several different types of cancer, I've thought about these questions. Going bovine made me think about them again, and oddly and unexpectedly brought me some comfort. My grandfather died of cancer a little under 5 years before my grandmother found out that she too had cancer. Hers, the doctors said, would be worse in some ways because she soon wouldn't be able to eat. 4 months to a year, they said. Though chemo and radiation would not be able to kill all of the cancer in her body, they were options available to prolong her life. She said she would do it because she wanted to live to make it to my wedding this summer. When we found out she was sick, we all gathered together. We talked about our memories together. Christmases, summers at the pool, the cruise that Nanny took me on, Nanny and Pop dancing at parties and their 50th wedding anniversary, vacations, and my mom and uncle's childhoods. We laughed together. We cried in private. We spoke our worries aloud only to each other and tried to stay positive for Nanny. She told us she didn't feel well, but she didn't really tell us what she was thinking. But Nanny was scared, I think. Scared of becoming a burden to her children, even though she never would have been for any of them. I think she was scared of the side effects of chemo and scared of not being self-sufficient anymore. I think she was scared of leaving the house that she and Pop had lived in together for over 40 years. I wonder when she went to bed the night of November 26th, the night before she would start radiation, just 3 weeks after we found out she was sick, if she knew that this would be the last time she'd fall asleep. I wonder if she thought about her life and smiled before closing her eyes forever. I wonder what was going through her mind in those final hours. Did she dream about my grandfather, who she missed so much, and see herself on a beautiful beach with him? I wonder if she left us so much more quickly than the doctors had predicted because her heart and mind longed for her to be where Pop was. I wonder if that was what made her ready. I wonder if her body and mind granted her her wishes and then took her away. In my heart and mind, I long to think that something inside Nanny somehow saved her from the suffering she was about to endure from her fatal illness. I long to think that she dreamed of Pop that night, reaching out his hand to her with a smile, asking her to finally join him. For someone with an illness, what happens in those final moments between life and death? Of that, I'm not sure, but I hope that those moments really do become the heart's desire fulfilled.